For the record, this is Band-Aid number 1.
Day 1, Band-Aid number 1.
Have you taken a single screw out?
It's a little bit of a rough start here with... So if you hold it on one hand and it catches, it will literally rip out of your hand.
That's a little bit heavy.
First error. Our box is wider than my measurement. There's a dot rating on it. It's not current maybe, but...
You know that feeling when you first pulled your rig into the driveway? You could not wait to get inside. You're pacing around, soaking it all in, admiring your new home on wheels. You're busy tucking dishes into cupboards, finding a home for all your stuffs. Even though you know you're just gonna move those same things 5 more times before you actually find the perfect spot for them. Well, that was exactly us the day after we rolled into Huntington Beach. We were buzzing. We couldn't wait another second to get this custom build going. So first thing Monday morning, we hauled the truck into its new home base and officially kicked off the project. But first, the not so glamorous part. We had to gut it. We spent the morning unloading everything we owned to clear the decks for the chaos that was about to unfold. Honestly, it's funny how even though you think you've downsized, it still feels like a mountain of stuff when you're trying to move it all at once. For the record, this is Band-Aid number 1.
Day 1. Band-Aid number 1.
How's it feel to have your first Band-Aid? Have you taken a single screw out?
It's a little bit of a rough start here with, forgotten a couple things at the house, a couple other little things here, half of our stuff is stored. We got to figure things out. Just gonna take a minute and then it'll just go like clockwork.
Alright, is there something I can do to help?
All right, so the first thing we want to do is we want to remove all of the panels and this track and all of the aluminum. I believe start drilling these guys.
Okay.
So once you get it to the point, like all we're trying to do is take this off.
Okay, just basically, is it hot?
Very. This drill has a lot of torque to it. So if you hold it on one hand and it catches, it will literally rip out of your hand.
Editing Brian is really good on all this.
Ah, it's so loud.
What's the damage, Captain?
Yeah, so this is where somebody ran into a pole of some sort, which just filleted open the aluminum, but we've got ideas to fix it so we don't have to worry about any buckling or anything like that later on. There'll just be, some rivets to drill through, which I know Katie is loving right now. Girl.
That's a little bit heavy.
From the sounds of it, they're a lot heavier than I thought they were going to be too.
We were riding that new tiny home momentum, so it was all hands on deck. Stripping the wood paneling actually went surprisingly smooth. Plus, we hit the jackpot.
We will never have to buy tech screws again.
I'm just thinking of the types of screws that were holding the fifth wheel together, then the size and magnitude of the screws holding them together.
Yeah.
It's a little different. We managed to harvest about $150 worth of self-tapping tech screws. While the boys were busy liberating the plywood from the walls, I was stuck on rivet duty. Turns out they were steel. If you've ever tried to drill through steel rivets, you know they're a massive pain in the, well, you know. I was totally up for the challenge, well, at least until.
The rivets are giving us such a pain in the ass time with trying to drill them all out, we've resorted to grinding them off. Hit it, Craig.
Just kidding, I need to, hold on.
Hit it, Craig.
You should probably send Brian a thank you card for managing the volume on this one. Seriously, it was deafening. And the more panels we ripped off, the more the truck decided to scream at us. This is Squinty Katie checking in. So here it's the end of day one. All the wood, all the metal on the walls has come off. They were held together by a combination of different screws and rivets. Some of the rivets weren't too bad, other ones we had to just freaking grind off. And by we, I mean my dad. Thanks, Dad. But yeah, now she's pretty much bare bones.
How many injuries you got?
I got none. Yeah.
I got 3. I had 1 before we even got in the truck today. 1 on my finger, and then man, I hit, oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I hit the steel on the edge. That's not gonna be the last time that happens, I'll tell you that. You know, I have a big bump on my head, so I don't really remember much. And you are Patricia. Mm-hmm. Good start, day 1. We got a little bit more to do tomorrow. We'll clean up tomorrow, get everything vacuumed out, and
First day of chores in our new home.
yeah, I've got some math to do to figure out how much wood I should buy.
So we're gonna just lock her up now and head back and do some typey computer work as our spines get some blood flow back to them.
All right, so we got a good first day of tearing the 26-foot box truck apart. Now it's time to work out how we can utilize a program that I found. It'll help you figure out how many lengths of 2x4s you could need on a project, where to cut those 2x4s. It's pretty ingenious and it's really helpful. I stumbled across it. So I'm gonna now take our 3D model and document each length of 2x4, put it in a spreadsheet, I'll upload it to that, and then it'll spit out how many 96-inch 2x4s we need so we don't overbuy, which we could save money. An ingenious little piece of coding on the internet.
It's day 2 of the box truck build today, and we are cleaning everything out. We got all the sheeting and metal and wood that we wanted out of the box truck, so that's all clearing out. Now it's just cleaning day and finishing that up. Let's see how far we get and how beautiful she is when she's clean.
Yeah, still looks like a mess in here. It's cleaner, but it looks like a mess. So we went and made a lumber run. We're gonna see if we can get started on framing up some flooring for the day's end. All right, so right now we're standing in our bathroom area and we need to build this platform to house the toilet in this corner, a closet in this corner. Our freshwater tank will be here, so we'll figure out that measurement where it's going to be and the depth. And then over here is going to be our shower and a little bit of countertop for the sink. So we'll take some measurements here and
Make sure that when we wipe our butt, we don't smash our face on the corner of a countertop.
no smashing butts, faces in butts. All right, I I think we'll call it there for today. And I'm gonna visit the floor a little bit more.
Okay. Welcome back to day 2. It's not day 2. It is day 3.
Are you sure?
No, apparently not. And we're on to framing today.
One of us is anyway. So
Well, what do you mean?
I'm trying to figure out how to Velcro this thing together.
Oh.
We're still waiting on our tanks that are just being ordered from ntotank.com. Super great place. We'll talk about that later when we get those tanks in. So I just wanted to make sure to have the ability to adjust for those tanks, but still frame out as much as we could. We probably won't get as much done as I would really like because I'm super excited. But it'll at least give us some momentum, and it's been a few years since I've worked on a chop saw pretty consistently to get my cuts super nice. And we'll have to figure out kind of a rhythm, where we're gonna cut, setting up, and all that jazz.
What you got? Magic tools?
Gotta find those proper tools. Make sure that your cuts are square and something to mark your cuts.
Oh, we're done. Let's go home. Let's have a beer. It's Friday.
So, I don't really do voiceovers. I'm not good at them, and I know I'm not good at them. But I had to man up with this one and share my frustration. I've always been a builder at heart. I've enjoyed working in construction, glazing, and even building engines for cars.
Called it. Whoops. Should we just beat it down?
Today, however, I'm pretty sure there's one missing, is my new reality check on how long ago I used to do those things on a daily basis. Let's just say it's been a hot minute since I actually collected a paycheck from construction work. But I jumped into this box truck build with all the day one energy of a teenager getting his first job, not really remembering that muscle memory does have an expiration date. It's kind of funny how your brain remembers the skills you had as a teenager, but your hands say, "What in the hell are you doing?" Because of all this high energy and excitement of getting the box truck started, I might have just made my first major mistake of this build. Is it repairable? Sure. Do I feel good about it? No. Here is one thing about mistakes. They're just part of the blueprint. They're gonna happen. To be honest, it really just comes down to one simple thing that really bothers me the most, my pride. But I know pride is worthless, and nothing can humble you faster than realizing you're not quite the pro you once used to be. So I'm calling it a day here. It's time to head home and to shake off the frustration from today. First error. Our box is wider than my measurements, which I knew, but I haven't compensated for it yet. So the 96-inch spans that we bought are too short.
Yeah.
Oops. We're good for today. It does definitely take a little time to remember what you used to do 35 years ago. So there's some mistakes and some measurements, but it's all pliable and fixable, or a small adjustment, and we'll be ready to go. So today we're gonna run back to see when our tanks are coming, and then we're stuck until then.
Why are we stuck until then?
We want to wait for our tanks to get here. We want to double check and make sure all the tanks are going to fit, that they're going to be able to be mounted before we finally attach the floor to the truck to where we have no adjustment. At least I believe that's the smarter way, especially after today. All the tanks will be within the floor for the most part. First we have the black water towards the leading edge, then the gray water, and then the fresh water is going to be up against the front of the box. So we just want to make sure that we get them all safely in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good lesson for today.
This week, we had a couple things come in the mail. We also picked our solar panels up, so that means we can get onto our solar build. We will be mapping out our solar system on the roof of this box truck build. This is our third solar build that we're doing, so it should go pretty smoothly.